I was working one night in the emergency department. Man came in complaining of chest pain. So he came in, he had his whole life ahead of him. He had a wife, kids, bright future. All of a sudden they call a code. We look over, it was him. So we rush over as fast as we can. We start doing chest compressions and we're pushing on him and we're pushing. But after a few minutes, things just weren't looking good. So we'll get back to the end of the story during the conclusion. Things like this happen thousands of times every single day. Every single day. So we need more people to become CPR certified. It is the most important thing that somebody can do, and everyone should get a CPR certification. So we're going to go over 4 points. The problems associated with cardiovascular disease, how satisfying it actually is to get a CPR certification. We're going to go over a quick demonstration and in details of how to get a CPR certification today. Okay, so I'm a EMT and a BLS instructor. So we need more BLS providers because of the prevalence of cardiovascular disease. Oftentimes, these emergencies are elongated. They're built up over time, and these cardiovascular emergencies emerge, and they have these underlying cardiovascular problems. So we need to help reduce those. According to the American Heart Association, every 37 seconds, someone dies of cardiovascular disease. The CDC also reports 1 out of every 4 deaths are associated with cardiovascular disease as well, and it's still the leading cause of death. So with those kind of numbers, we really need more people, and there's a good chance that you will see someone with a cardiovascular emergency within a lifetime. So what is a cardiovascular emergency? A cardiovascular emergency is when someone has these underlying diseases and problems and their heart stops. It can be at home, it can be outside somewhere, but when their heart stops, without intervention, within just a couple of minutes, the chances of them surviving are pretty much none. So we need more people to help, bring these lives back. So what is BLS? BLS is basic life support. It is an advanced version of CPR, the cardiopulmonary resuscitation, and BLS also involves a little bit of airway management, along with an AED as well. So the AED is an automatic external defibrillator, and sometimes with cardiovascular disease, the AED can help with electrical activities of the heart. Without the AED, then if they have electrical activity, chances of them coming back aren't very good either. However, things like these are extremely, really easy to use. But it's important for more people to know where to find them and what to do in those type of situations. And that's too often why people are dying too much. So the next body point is we need the solution of this is to get more CPR providers out there, such as yourself. This is important because without this, we have to reduce, together as a team, we have to reduce the amount of people that are dying every year. There's the loved ones, these are families, may not be yours, but it is someone else's, or it could be yours. And I want you guys to feel more prepared and more ready about these type of situations. So to get a CPR class, you can't just watch YouTube. It's not on YouTube, and you can't do it by watching the CPR class on The Office. So if the patient that is dying is an organ donor, don't tell Dwight. If you haven't seen it, you'll see what I'm talking about. In today's society, 40% of all healthcare and non-healthcare employers are requiring their employees to become a BLS provider. So just another reason why you need to get yours today. Let's do a really quick demonstration. Okay, so CPR class sounds really important because it is, but it's actually a lot easier than you think, a whole lot easier. And as instructors, we're going to go through this class. It's a 4-hour class. We're going to go through this class in detail and make sure you're confident that you know what you're doing by the time that you leave. And like I said, it's not very hard. So let's do our demonstration. Okay. So our demonstration, okay, it's just a quick, it's 30 seconds of CPR. Okay, you have to interlock your fingers, extend your arms out, and kind of bring your shoulders back. When you're doing CPR, you have to use your body weight and not your arms. It's already exerting and it's very tiring. So this is one of the most important proper techniques. All right. So using the song "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees is actually a perfect rhythm for doing CPR for 30 counts at a time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What we're doing is we are circulating the heart now, okay? Just like this. So we are circulating the heart. We are physically pumping that heart so that the blood is passing through their brain, through their vital organs, their liver, their kidneys, and bringing life back to that person. Without you, their chances are not good. So, in conclusion, back to the story. After a few minutes and things weren't looking good, he actually came back. We got that man back. Okay, so 3 months later, he left there. He came back with his kids, and his daughter ran up and gave me a hug and said, "Thank you for saving my daddy." These are techniques that you can learn and that I can teach you just in a simple 4-hour BLS class. So we also went over the problems associated with cardiovascular disease, how rewarding it is to become a CPR certified. We went over a quick demonstration, and to get your CPR certification today, okay, you have to email me at travisnjones86@gmail.com, or go on the American Heart Association website. You'll find the look for BLS provider classes, and you can locate a class anywhere near you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.